Hello there. Today we have a story called The Lady or the Tiger, written by Frank Stockton, a 19th century American author. Once upon a time, long time ago, there was a kingdom ruled over by a semi-barbaric king, a man of exuberant fancy, who loved to put his fancies into action. Although he was influenced by the more progressive kings of his neighboring kingdoms, he was quite impressed with his own ability to get his plans into action. He loved opposition because there was nothing more than he loved more than crushing the opposition. One of the ideas he had borrowed from the neighboring kingdoms was that of an arena, an amphitheater. This arena he used not for gladiator fights like the others did. This arena he used for dispensing justice. It worked this way. The king, together with his courtiers, sat on a royal stand high above on one side of the arena. Below him, at the ground level, was a door which opened and through which the accused person entered into the arena. Right opposite, there were two doors side by side, absolutely identical. Behind one door was a lady, beautiful, of the same age and the status as that of the accused. If he opened the door, he was immediately married to that lady with a priest who was there on call, irrespective of whether the accused was already married or not. There were young women who came and blew horns. Young boys strew petals on the road, and they went home very happy. The other door, if he opened, crouched a tiger, hungry, fierce tiger, which immediately tore the man into pieces. No one knew which was which, behind which door was the lady and behind which door was the tiger, other than the royal executioner alone. Now our king had a beautiful daughter in the full bloom of youth, and she was the apple of his eye. Amongst the king's courtiers was a very handsome young man, handsome but of low birth, as is usual in such cases. The princess fell in love with him, and he with her. Their love affair carried on for some time before the king was informed of this by his spies. The king's reaction was immediate. The man was thrown into prison, and a date was set for his trial. The kingdom was scoured for the hungriest, fiercest tiger and the most beautiful damsels. The day of the trial arrived. All the citizens gathered together in the stadium, anxious, impatient to see the trial. The king and his courtiers, they were assembled in the royal stand, high above. The princess sat next to the king. Because of her semi-barbaric nature, she was there for the trial. At the appointed time, the signal was given. The door opened, and the accused came out. A gasp went up from all the citizens. Such a handsome man, of such beautiful nature. No wonder the princess had fallen in love with him. The man turned round to bow to the king as was the custom. But he was actually looking at the princess, waiting for her signal. Because the princess, because of her semi-barbaric nature, due to cunning intrigues, had found out which door had the lady and which door had the tiger. Not only that, she also knew the identity of the lady. This was the fairest girl of her friends. A girl she had seen exchanging loving glances with this young man. Even some few words, though she did not know what. And she intensely hated that girl. There was a hush in the audience. There was no time to waste. The young man waited for the signal. The princess had her arm on the armrest. With an imperceptible movement, she turned her thumb to the right. The man turned. He walked up to the door on the right and he opened it. What came out of the door? The lady or the tiger? I leave the decision to your hands, listener. The more you think about it, the more difficult it is to take a decision. Look at it from the point of view of the young princess, a hot-blooded young woman. She loved this man intensely. How could she see him betrothed and married in front of her own eyes, in front of all the citizens who all knew of her love for him? Or would she rather see that neither of them had him? But the tiger, the shrieks, the blood. Oh. I hope you loved this story. Please don't forget to click on the like button and subscribe to my channel before you go. Good day.